Hey crew, how are you all going? I hope you are feeling absolutely amazing. Are you feeling absolutely amazing? Are you digging my terrible hair? I really want to get into this today because I'm kind of excited. I'm going to be testing two different face masks today, and I have never tested these before. I haven't tried them before. I'm really hoping that they'll be amazing, but we will soon find out. If you have had acne and you've got acne scarring, then you've probably heard of this company. Banish Acne Scars did approach me to do some videos for them and do some work with them, and I said, hell yeah, because yeah. However, they're not actually sponsoring me. What they did was just give me an affiliate link. So if you guys, if you like this and you want to try these products out for yourself, then give my affiliate link a go, but no pressure. And I think that gives no pressure to me too, because that means that I can say whatever I want. And it's all my own opinions and I'm not reading from a script. And that's a good thing. Okay, so the two products that I'm trying from Banish Acne Scars today are the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask and the Activated Charcoal Clay Mask. Now the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask, if I was going to compare this to anything, it might be like those fresh masks that you can get from Lush. As far as I know, they make this in their factories and they send them out pretty much every single day. It's just amazing. They've got like a whole thing happening. This particular one is good for active acne, and it's also good for pigmentation in the skin that you need to fade. It smells, oh my gosh, it's almost like it's pumpkin and cinnamon. So it's got cinnamon bark powder in there. So that's why it smells like cinnamon. Maybe you think that's like going to be putting a pumpkin pie on your face or something like that. I don't know. But it's quite a beautiful bright orange color, and they fill it right up to the top. That's amazing, because I also really hate it when you get products and they're only filled about halfway. What a joke. This is filled to the top. Love it. The Activated Charcoal Clay Mask is way different. This one is dry. So this is actually just a powder in a jar, and you can scoop out a little bit at a time and mix it with water or another liquid. So it's kind of cool, this one. You can mix and match with different things. I get the impression that this one is awesome at really drawing out those impurities in the skin. So it's really gonna suck your skin dry and get rid of all those nasty things and the gunk out of your skin. I want to see if it actually does that. So before we start, this is the state of my skin, which has cleared up a lot. Like, it's looking really, really good. Although I did get some funky little things happening down here the other week. But generally speaking, my skin's looking a hell of a lot better than it did a few months ago. That's for damn sure. Not using a mirror, just using my viewfinder. So this is going to be fun. It just says apply a thin layer to your skin and then let it dry. Currently looking like I've got a turmeric mask on, which if you've seen that video, that was a little bit crazy. All right, I've used about that much. I don't know if that helps. But yeah, it just feels like any kind of fresh mask that you might be using, but it does feel a little bit tingly. And that might be some of the things kind of getting to work in my skin here, because apparently this does have, I think it's alpha hydroxy acids or something like that. So it kind of helps to renew the skin and exfoliate the skin without the harsh physical exfoliants. Now, I am actually a fan of physical exfoliants, just for me personally. I like them, but some people don't like that physical exfoliant and they would prefer to have like an AHA. Maybe this will suit you then. Next one that I'm going to be using is of course the charcoal. So what I've done is I just had a normal teaspoon, just grabbed it out of the drawer, and I put about not even quite half of the powder into my teaspoon, put it onto a plate, and then I just added about a teaspoon of water. Whoop. I think I pushed it a bit too far. But then you don't have to use very much. Like they say, a little goes a long way. The container is so small, I would be really afraid of using very much of this at a time. So, I don't know. This one might be a little bit more difficult to mix up. Ooh, that's dripping. Have to just like put my head over my plate when I'm doing it. When I was seeing pictures of people using this particular mask, it's like their faces are full on grey, like light grey, and it's almost like they're turned into some kind of X-Men. I'm really interested to see how this dries, because if I have added too much water, then that's probably, I don't know, maybe I'm not going to turn into an X-Men. I want to be an X-Men. Tell me in the comments below, if you could be an X-Men, which X-Men would you be? And if I could be an X-Men, I'd be Rogue. She's pretty cool. I look like I'm off to some weird football game. Is there a football club that has these colors, orange and weird gray? I have basically used everything that was on that plate. I don't know if this stuff really does go a long way, because every other time that I have used a dry mask, and I do actually really like using dry masks because I love the fact that you can mix them up with a better, that you can mix them with whatever you want and you can have a bit of fun. Usually I use a lot of the powder, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far a little thing like this would go, but anyway. If the results are awesome, that's all that I care about, guys. That's all that I care about. Okay, I am now just gonna let this sit. I'm gonna time myself. I'm gonna see how long this actually takes to dry. Start. Okay, I've officially started the stopwatch, and I will come back to you in, I guess this one says 10 to 15 minutes. So let's try, oh, my white balance just sort of went all crazy. Sorry about that. 10 to 15 minutes. Let's see how we go. I shall be back. Okay, so I have come back. I have watched a Ryan Higa video, and it is almost half an hour later. So let's stop that. The activated charcoal side, as you can probably see, has definitely dried, and it's dried like, I guess like a normal typical mask would, so it feels quite tight on my skin. I definitely feel like it's kind of doing its job, but this one, not so much. It's, in some parts it feels a little bit tacky, but I'm gonna say it's not drying. God, maybe I applied too little on this side and too much on this side, I don't know. But yeah, this is not really drying. Even down here on my neck where it was a lot thinner, it's not dry, and that's half an hour later. So I don't know how long this stuff is supposed to be on your face. I'm just gonna wash this off now with a bit of lukewarm water and use a face cloth where I need to, because I find that sometimes they can take a little bit of gentle encouragement to get off your face. So, all right, I'm gonna do that now. So this is the side that I had the charcoal mask on, and you can probably see that my skin looks a lot more red, but that's pretty typical of dry masks when you put them on, and especially ones that are designed to really suck the gunk out of your skin. It feels flatter, it feels like my skin is definitely tighter, so yeah, it really does feel like it's sucked everything out of my skin, because it's almost like it's lost moisture. So I think that after using that particular mask, putting that moisture back into it, like using a moisturizer of course, or some sort of spray or a serum or something, would be really beneficial. But it feels great, it feels really nice, it does feel smooth. This side you can tell straight away, not as red, which is probably because it wasn't one of those types of masks that's designed to kind of really suck everything out. It is sort of, yeah, wow. My skin actually looks and feels plumper. I don't know how else to describe it, but it feels plumper, and it feels really nice and soft. That mask, I think the pumpkin enzyme one, this would be really good if you've got more sensitive skin, and I can also see why it's also good for acne prone skin, because if you do have active spots, you probably don't want to be doing too much of this business. But using this one where it's a fresh mask, so it's softer and it just feels better, and it's not going to aggravate your skin so much. Like this kind of stuff can, yeah, unfortunately it can make your skin a bit more aggro, but this is a lot more gentle. So yeah, you can tell. You can definitely tell just by looking at my face, red, not so red. I mean, this is gonna calm down in half an hour. That's not a big deal. But this one here, yeah, it just feels really nice. yeah, gosh, didn't know what to expect by something like that. Pleasantly surprised. Thanks very much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and like button. Oh, Mom, you're on my video. I'm gonna go. See you guys. Talk to you next week. Hi. You're just calling me while I'm filming the end of my video. Yeah, it's a good end to the video.